Good day. Again, this is Sir Renate Roldan, and in this video, I am going to give you the introduction about one-to-one function. Okay, so what is one-to-one function? A function f is one-to-one if it never takes the same value twice. That is, the same y value is never paired with two different x values. Which of the following diagrams below show one-to-one function? So as you can see in set A, we have -3, -1, 0, and 1 and 5. In set B, in figure 1, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So -3 is paired or mapped with 0. -1 is mapped with 1. 0 is mapped with 2. 1 is mapped with 4. And 5 is mapped with 3. So as you can see, each element in set A corresponds only or corresponds to one element in set B. It means that each element in set A corresponds only to each element in set B. So in this case, since the mapping is one-to-one between these sets, figure 1 is a one-to-one function. Next, figure 2. We have in set A, -3, -1, 0, 1, 5. In set B, we have 0, 2, 4, and 3. So as you can see, there are elements in B corresponds to two elements in A. So in this case, since there are two elements in B corresponds or two elements in A corresponds to the one element of B, so the pairing is not one-to-one. So in this case, this figure 2, is not a one-to-one function. Okay, next. So one way or the way of determining if the graph is one-to-one is through the horizontal line tests. So if the graph passed through the horizontal line test, then the graph is a one-to-one function. So let us see if the first graph is a one-to-one function. So we are going to draw a horizontal line to the graph and see if there are how many points of intersection after drawing the horizontal line. So after drawing the horizontal line, as you can see, in this part or in this graph, there are 2 points of intersection. This one and the other one. So if there are 2 points of intersection happens after drawing the horizontal line, like this one, another one. So there are 2 points of intersection after drawing the horizontal line. So whenever you draw horizontal line to a graph and it intersects the graph at more than 1 point, then it is not a one-to-one function. So just like this one. So the first graph is not a one-to-one function. Next graph. Let us draw the horizontal line to the second graph. Let us see how many points of intersection are there in the graph after drawing the horizontal line. So after drawing this line, it intersects only at exactly one point. After drawing this horizontal line, it intersects only at exactly one point, unlike in the first graph. Okay, so since after drawing the horizontal line to the graph and intersect it at exactly one point, it means that this graph is a one-to-one function. Okay, next, let us see on the third graph. Let us draw the horizontal line. Okay, so medyo kinikilig, hindi siya straight, but anyway, let us find the point of intersection. We have how many points of intersection? We have 1 and we have another 1. Let us draw again on the other parts of the graph. We have 1, we have 2. Okay, so as you can see, after drawing the horizontal line from the graph to the graph, the horizontal line intersects the graph at more than 1 point. So in that case, just like in the first graph, the third graph is not a one-to-one function. There are some situations in real life that may show one-to-one function. Let us see which of the following pairing shows one-to-one function. The relation pairing an SSS member to his or her SSS number. So is it possible for an SSS member to have more than one SSS number? So of course, it is not possible, or it is impossible to have for a person to have at least two SSS number. So and therefore, this pairing shows one-to-one function. Next, the relation pairing a citizenship to a person. So is the pairing one-to-one? So of course, meron tayong tinatawag na dual citizen or dual citizenship. So this pairing is not a one-to-one function because meron tayong mga dual citizenship na mga tao. So if we're going to pair the citizenship of a person, there are one-to-one, but there is also two-to-one or one-to-two citizenships. Okay. Next. House to telephone number. Okay. Are there houses in your area which has the same telephone number? Of course, no one. So therefore, this is a one-to-one function. It is not possible for each house to have the same telephone number. Okay. Next, an ATM card number to account name. So is it possible for an account name to have at least two different ATM card number? Okay, so it is not possible, and therefore this is a one-to-one function. Degree Fahrenheit to its equivalent degree Celsius measurement. So of course, iba-iba ang equivalent ng degree Fahrenheit in degree Celsius measurement. Let's say 32 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent in different degree in degree Celsius. So that's why this is also a one-to-one function. Okay, so those are the some basic introduction about one-to-one function, that we can determine one-to-one function from a mapping or from the set wherein each element in the set A corresponds to each element in set B. In the graph, we are going to use the horizontal line test. If the graph passed through the horizontal line test, then it is one-to-one function. And then the pairing in real life situation, one-to-one function can also be observed. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and God bless us all.